So here's the thing, when you're monitoring your Facebook ads metrics, for example, for those advertisers like you who take a little bit deeper into the metrics, like we pull out CPM and CTR, some of us may be concerned that, hey, the CPM is coming up high. What should we do? Now, fundamentally, CPM stands for cost per thousand impression, and it's really a metric that we don't really have a lot of control over. However, if your CPM is actually too high, consider two things you can do to bring the CPM down. First, you can actually try to change your objective or test different objective. Like, for example, this is the proven case based on our past case studies. When we actually optimize for conversion or let's say sales, for example, the CPM could go up to as high as maybe $20, for example. And when we actually change it over to landing page view optimization, CPM could drop to as low as 5. So this is the 4 times difference here. So, but having said that, right, when we have lower CPM doesn't mean that we get better quality. So you really need to monitor the outcome of it, as in like whether, are these CPM coming in is actually of quality or not, are these landing page view coming in are of quality or not? Because when it comes to meta advertising, I always emphasize one thing, which is rubbish in, rubbish out. When you bring the wrong people into your whole funnel, everything is going to be, go down the drain, because when you bring the wrong people in without the buying intent, everything down the road is gonna work for you. Even though we have very low CPM and it's very cheap cost per landing page view and all this coming in, but if moving down the road, the audience quality is not good, everything's not going to work. But having said that, there is one possible way that you can bring down your CPM. Now, the other way to actually test to see whether you can try to bring down your CPM is by expanding your audience targeting. So the whole theory is this: when it comes to meta ads advertising, it's actually a very competitive auction and bid market, whereby when you're targeting an audience that is very niche, say for example, a very geographical or a restricted area, and you're targeting like 1 mile or 2 kms, for example. So as the audience size are very small, it's a lot harder to reach these people. Hence, the CPM can come up high. Now, or the other possibility is you're targeting a very niche audience, not niche, as in a very competitive audience, as in a lot of people are targeting, a lot of advertisers are targeting these people. That could cause the CPM to come up high. It could be seasonal. It could be the market that you're serving. So by expanding the audience targeting, as in like maybe reducing the detailed targeting a little bit and expanding the geographical targeting, all these are potentially going to help in terms of bringing the CPM down. So these are 2 methods that you can consider. But having said that, like I mentioned just now, sometimes lower CPM may not be a very good idea. In terms of rubbish in, rubbish out, you might bring the wrong people in with the low CPM, but the more people you bring in fact, the more trouble you create for your entire funnel. So that's why we always like to emphasize that when CPM is rather high, but as long as the numbers and the results, the cost per results, the ROAS and everything coming in are pretty decent and we are profitable out of it, we should just use this CPM as a benchmark instead of trying so hard to try to reduce it. You see, sometimes high CPM means good quality of audience. That's what I want to actually highlight. So when it comes to meta ads optimization, I wanted to share with you that there are many things that we can look into, like for example, your CTR. So these are on ads optimization that we can do. Like if we test a different creative, we might bring the CTR down, even though the CPM is more or less the same, but as the CTR improves, say for example, from 0.5% to 1%, that's 50% improved. So that means we might get 50% more results down the road. So this is one area that we can look into. Or we could also look at the potential optimization opportunities on off-ad optimization, which is after the click, whereby we see a very high drop-off from, like page view to add to cart. Maybe we can actually try to land them to a different page and see whether we are able to increase the percentage of people adding to cart, which might result into more initial checkout and hence purchase. So the whole entire optimization has so many metrics that we can look into to analyze. So if you're running ads on Facebook, chances you are, if you're watching this up to now, if you are interested to find out what are the things that you are doing right or wrong in your meta ads campaign, and if there is any optimization opportunities we can leverage on to actually, improve your result without even adding increasing budget. If that's something that you're looking for, I'm inviting you to scan this QR code that will bring you to my Fiverr gig, whereby this is where you can actually purchase a gig and get a 30-minute one-on-one Facebook ads audit by me, whereby we will dive into your existing Facebook ads campaign, try to find out what's working and what's not working, and I will draw you a plan in terms of what are the optimization opportunities you have with your campaign, and what are the next maybe 3 to 5 things you can do to improve your Facebook ads campaign. So yeah, so that would give you a different way to look at your campaign, and at least there is a roadmap and plan on how you can actually get better result or get better sales, or get more leads with your Facebook ads campaign. So if that's something that you're looking for, I invite you to scan this QR code, and I look forward to work with you soon.